Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, August 2nd. Well, we saw some scattered heavy showers and thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region late yesterday and last night. A continuation of weak upper-level winds allowing for these showers and thunderstorms to remain stationary in some spots, dumping up to a couple of inches of rain in just about 30 minutes time in some spots here in southeastern Pennsylvania late yesterday. Well, today looks like it'll be a completely rain-free day, or at least we have the best chance at a completely rain-free day in quite a while here in the Mid-Atlantic region. It'll be sunny, it'll be hot and humid, high temperatures approaching 90 degrees in most spots, and it looks like it'll be rather hot and humid for the next couple of days as well in the Mid-Atlantic, with high temperatures mostly in the low 90s. No extreme heat, but hotter than we've been over the last couple of days. Meanwhile, the tropics are starting to act up. We had a very quiet July in terms of Atlantic tropical activity, but now as we evolve through the month of August, it'll start to ramp up. Climatologically speaking, the peak of the tropical season here in the Atlantic Basin is about middle part of September, specifically about September 10th, and we expect an increase in activity over the next several weeks. Right now, we have this wave, a pretty impressive looking wave here in the central part of the tropical Atlantic. It's a tropical depression. If it becomes a named storm, and it very well could over the next few days, it would be called Ernesto. It is moving basically on a westerly track, not even quite towards the Caribbean Sea yet. That's off the screen here onto the west here. It looks like it'll continue in that direction, however, and move into the Caribbean area over the next few days and continue on a westward track over the next several days, perhaps ultimately ending up in the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll continue to monitor that. Well, that was a close-up of the tropical depression in the central Atlantic. Let's kind of pull back here with the GOES satellite visible image. By the way, these satellite images are from the Penn State Tropical EWAL site. Here is the Caribbean Sea right in here, and here is our tropical wave right now. Again, it's not a named storm yet. It's a tropical depression, but it's continuing to move on a westerly track. Should spill over into the Caribbean Sea over the next several days, perhaps becoming tropical storm status, picking up the name Ernesto. Ultimately, it may end up in the Gulf of Mexico. We'll continue to watch that over the next several days. Before we get to the local weather conditions, this is the GFS forecast map looking way ahead, about a week away from today, next Thursday, and this particular model has the system, in fact, what could become Ernesto, spilling over into the Gulf of Mexico, still on a west to northwest track in this fashion here. So there are some reasons to believe that that tropical wave will have to be monitored as it could enter the Gulf of Mexico in about a week's time. Now let's get to the local weather conditions. And here's the conventional U.S. surface map. Again, there are some weak fronts around. Here's one meandering around from the east coast all the way into the south central part of the country, another weak frontal system over the Great Lakes. And that'll continue the threat for a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon as well as Saturday afternoon. There certainly can be a shower or thunderstorm or two. Most of the time over the next few days will be rain-free. Again, there may be an isolated shower or thunderstorm this afternoon here in the Mid-Atlantic region, but probably today, Thursday, is the best chance we've had in several days for completely rain-free conditions. Now let's jump ahead to Sunday. This is actually a GFS forecast map from last night's zero-Z run for Sunday morning. And the reason I'm jumping ahead here is because this is really the next main weather system that will affect us. Here's a pretty strong cold front out here in the middle part of the country, or the Midwestern region, by Sunday morning, and that'll increase our chances of showers and thunderstorms later Sunday, and it'll take a little while for that front to come through. It looks like it could affect our weather here on Monday as well, with the continuation of the threat for showers and thunderstorms. And then a pretty nice air mass follows. That's way out here in the western part of the country right now. Looks like that nicer air mass will move back into the east along around Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So pretty hot and humid for the next few days, nothing extreme, and then a good chance of showers and thunderstorms later Sunday into Monday associated with this strong cold frontal system, and then the weather improves again here in the Mid-Atlantic on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Well, that's it for now. We'll continue to monitor that tropical wave. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.